If your inspiration for decorating dollhouse miniatures comes from interior design magazines or TV show, do not forget the scale in which you are working. It sounds self-evident, but so many of us lose sight of that fact when we gaze at all the wonderful fabrics offered to us. Following are some guidelines to stay focused on what is most important. You are searching for a perfect fabric to use in a dollhouse miniature. Now please don't say duh just yet. I strongly feel that when we focus primarily on color and don't keep the technicalities of pattern size and the weight of the fabric in mind at the beginning of the design process, we risk falling in love with an inappropriate material. The color is gorgeous, but perhaps the pattern is too large or the fabric too stiff and heavy. But it's such a beautiful color. Right then we try to force this material into our project, and the next step is usually to start over. Brick mortar stars. Educators tell us we all learn in 3 different ways: visual, auditory, and kinetic touching. The trick for teachers is to figure out which the 3 is the primary portal to the brain, or each of their charges. We have a kinetic learner in the family. When he encounters something new, he says, "Let me see," grabs the object. This darling is kept out of fine glassware and porcelain shops. Fortunately for miniaturists, fabric stars give us the opportunity to hone our kinetic skills without fear of breakage. Choosing the right pattern. One trick is to cut a 1-inch square out of a piece of stiff paper or a plastic card. I prefer a plastic card because it's convenient to keep in my wallet. Scan the bolts of fabric in the rack and pull several that might be suitable. Remember, you are considering color, pattern, and weight all at the same time. To zero in on pattern, pass the 1-inch window over a fabric. This expands your choices, because even large flowered prints may have areas, like stems, buds, and leaves, that may be useful to your design. This video from Joanne's Minis gives a good demonstration of the 1-inch window technique. http://youtube.b/cxt38jm4bpi. Wrinkles are good. If you need pleats on curtains, dresses, or furniture skirts, the fabric must hold a crease. Scrunch the material in your hand and see if it wrinkles. If it does, it's a prospect. Stains aren't good. Wet a small spot with some saliva and see if it stains. This will be important if you want to use glue anywhere and don't want it to show. Fraying sometimes good. Check out the cut end of the cloth to see if it frays. You don't want to be sewing tiny seams and have it fray apart. On the other hand, you want it to fray a bit if a fringe is in your plan. Weight control. Pay attention to the weight of the material. If it is heavy, it may be too thick for miniature work. I feel comfortable working with cotton, lightweight wool, cotton and silk blend, rayon, and some other lightweight fabrics, if they behave the way I want. Regular quilting cotton or similar materials have the qualities I like for most projects. Online shopping. No local store can compete with the variety of fabrics available online. And you need not be overwhelmed by the number choices. A long-tail keyword search gives you ample control on what is presented to you. As an example, start with fabric tiny prints. Narrow it down by adding cotton or large weave. Use as many keywords as you can before the search engine gets totally confused and nothing but irrelevant choices are offered. Using both online and local shops. Here is a recent experience I had. Custom-made curtains are a popular item in my online shop. I received an order for pleated curtains in shade of grey that Aqua Throw Pillows would love. The local Joann's had nothing useful. Same at Jay's Fabrics. Online shopping was next. First I went to several tried and true websites and used the internal links to browse. Still no luck, so I went to my favorite browser and entered this long tail keyword string in the search field. Dollhouse curtain fabric brocade cotton gray, and got links to 3 possibilities. The descriptions of the fabrics looked good. I did a screen print of each and emailed them to the customer. She made her choice, I made and shipped curtains. All is well. It would have been much easier, less time consuming, ergo more profitable if I could have found what I wanted at a local fabric store. They sell to mass market, and the miniature artisan gets lost in that demographic. In the end, there is always a way. Sometimes we just have to learn new things.